What's going on, everybody? Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Hope you guys are doing well. And today is a very special day on the NFL calendar. Today is the official NFL schedule release for the 2025 season. And I've already talked about my plans for today in a previous video, but worth going over again. Also, because there's a little bit of new information. So let's go ahead and talk about this schedule release, understanding that a decent chunk of the schedule is already known to the general public. So while the reveal tonight is still going to be good, it's not the it's not the full thing. So understanding that, let's talk about what's going to go on. So as of right now, I've done everything I can to avoid details of the Seahawks schedule. I've seen some schedule leaks, obviously, because it's unavoidable when you're on the internet, but for the most part, I've been able to avoid the Seahawks. And when I say most part, I do mean because there have been a couple of things that I've seen, and it's just hard to get away from it. So before I say anything else, I do want to acknowledge I've seen two things. I don't know if they're real, but these things typically are. I'm led to believe that the Seahawks are going to play the 49ers at home in week one, and we're playing Thursday night football against the Cardinals in week four in Arizona. We'll see if that ends up being the case or not. Maybe I saw fake leaks, maybe the leaks are inaccurate, but my understanding is those two things are already determined, and there's more stuff that has been determined that I haven't looked at yet. And again, the reason why I'm doing that is I want to be able to have an initial reaction on stream tonight. So if those two things end up being true, then that's too bad. If they're not true, then great. I'll be surprised even more. But here's what's going to go on. So right now, as of me uploading this video, it is 9 a.m. and the schedule release, the full schedule release is tonight at 5 p.m. my time. So 8 hours from now, the schedule is going to be dropped. So I'm going to be live streaming on the Bleacher Report at 5 o'clock tonight. So if you're not already on the Bleacher Report, if you don't already have the app and you want to see my reaction, get the app. You don't have to make an account to watch. I believe you have to make an account to comment on the stream. So whatever your preference is, but get the app if you want to watch that stream. It's Bleacher Report only. So I'm going to be streaming over there for about half an hour, and we're going to talk about the Seahawks schedule. I'm going to go ahead and pull it up. I'm going to have my first reaction to it on that stream. Going to be an honest initial take. I may say things that I end up thinking better of later. I may say things that I end up changing my mind on later, but it will be an honest initial reaction to the Seahawks 2025 schedule. And we'll be able to do it together because while I'm sure a lot of my audience will know more about the schedule than I will at that point, the full schedule release will be happening for the same time for everybody. So it's going to be fun. Again, we're just going to chat about it for about half an hour. And when it's over, we'll at least have an initial idea of what the schedule really looks like. I'm led to believe the Seahawks are not going to be going overseas this year, which I personally prefer. But I'm not 100% sure on that. Again, I've been purposefully avoiding as much information as possible. So maybe we are. So I'm hoping that's the case. But this schedule could tell us some really important stuff about this season. The Seahawks may end up facing a gauntlet mid-season that ends up knocking them on like a 4-game losing streak that derails their season. Or maybe everything gets spaced out perfectly so they can have a best case scenario season where they actually win 11 or 12 games and comfortably make the playoffs or win the division even. And those two scenarios can easily play out with the exact same set of opponents just by virtue of when the games happen and how things get spaced out. So Definitely interested in seeing this schedule. And it's, like I said, Bleacher Report exclusive stream. Now, after that Bleacher Report stream, my plan is to do a video, a pre-recorded video, and upload it to YouTube. So sometime between 6 and 7 p.m. Pacific, my time, there will be a video going up with my initial take on the schedule. It'll be pre-recorded. It'll be a more prepared reaction because I will already know the schedule at that point. It's not going to be a re-upload of the Bleacher Report stream. It's going to be an actual packaged video where, I mean, I don't script out my pre-recorded videos for the most part, but it will have a more it'll have a more educated take because I'll actually know it before I click record. So it's going to be different, but it will be a YouTube upload of a schedule reaction. So for those of you out there who don't have Bleacher Report on their phone and they can't get it or don't want to get it, or for whatever reason can't make it, there will be a pre-recorded stream. I'm sorry, a pre-recorded video getting uploaded to the channel a little after the Bleacher Report stream is done. So it's not like YouTube will be completely deprived of schedule discussion, but the initial snap reaction happens on Bleacher. All right, so that's really about it. That's really about all I can say right now. Again, I will do my best to avoid further schedule information today. I will hopefully go into the actual release only knowing those two things that I went over. Maybe those two things end up being wrong, by the way. But yeah, hopefully we have a good show tonight, and hopefully as many people as possible can show up. Give me a follow over on Bleacher Report, by the way, so you get notified whenever I make a show or go live. And let's try to have a really good schedule release stream. And then after today, we should be going back to the typical Bleacher Report schedule, which is Wednesdays at 6. So for this one day, we're going an hour early just because we have this schedule release happening at 5. All right, so hopefully that sounds good to everybody. Thank you for watching. I will see you guys later today. There's probably going to be one more video today, maybe another if something happens. The Seahawks are kicking the tires on some veteran corners. Maybe we sign somebody and then I make a video about that. But there will probably be one more video later today, and then it's schedule release reaction. So everyone, have a great day. Go Hawks. We're probably going to get back to the rookie deep dives tomorrow, but today's all about the schedule. So I'm going to go ahead and put next guy, Riley Mills, on the back burner for just a day. And let's get this schedule, people. All right, go Hawks.